great, fantastic. Hello, folks, fucks, and tryhards. How the fuck are you today? That's great. I could give a shit less. Yes, we are back with our ego firmly intact. Let's get the fuck over things and present something for the day for nobody to watch. That's the plan. So, I was thinking to myself, what did I used to do? What did I used to do? Okay, so I used to be on Kick, and I used to do, like, I don't know, dancey, music-y stuff, just for hours on end. Really fun shit, right? Bopping around, trapping, showing my thighs and shit, just real fun stuff, right? Bouncing on balls, great. And then, they clapped me a bunch for being, gay or whatever, fat or trans or whatever. Just eventually something caught on, and eventually somebody had to call me something, and something stuck, and so I had to change my act. I couldn't sit there and do music anymore. So I got on here and I did music-y. I just kind of bopped around, had some fun, talked to people. And I did game stuff, so like games and music and shit, right? Entertainment, movies. That didn't work out. And they still just called me a it and a queer and this and that and fucking, death threats, harassment. Okay. So I was resilient through all of that as well. So then eventually, I just got into the part of resentfully talking about them and their religions. And since I was covering politics on Kick, I was kicked. What politics was I specifically covering? Anti-this stuff politics on Kick. I have the proof, okay? So I was covering anti-that stuff on Kick, and I was kicked off Kick for that. I was permanently banned forever from Kick. Not for any leg trappy shit or music or fat girl shit, but for talking shit about this one's religion that he's not a part of, but he's definitely a part of. Right. So I was talking about shit about that religion, and I got clapped from Kick forever. So now I can't go to Kick. Great. So I went over to Twitch. Great. So Twitch, I tried a little bit of the music stuff. I tried a little bit of this and that. And the copyrights there don't really work out for me either in terms of what I've started doing when I was streaming. So that kind of sucked, And then I was doing okay. And I could talk shit about that one's religion on Twitch, as long as I didn't directly talk shit about this one or cover Ethan from H3 in any too positive of a light. But since I was doing that, Twitch sniffed me out and kicked me off their platform, and I haven't gone back. Just because I don't have a cell phone to sign in. I can't SMS. I'm poor. I'm too poor to pay a bill. Even a bum on a corner can pay a phone bill. I can't pay that. I'm literally poorer than the bum that you give money to on the corner who has a phone in his fucking hand. I have less than he has. And I try to stay humble and try not to be too much of a leech on those who support me in that. But anyways, we're not here for that. We're here for... And then, since I was kicked off Twitch, I got my little ban on there for the same. Ultimately, for the same. For talking shit about that religion. It wasn't even the thing that shone to black. That wasn't even it. That had nothing to do with any punishments whatsoever. It's the religion parts that they were falsely accusing and got me on later. And I said I was theophobic, and somebody said I was Islamophobic, and then I said the word Islamophobic or something. I don't know how they clapped me on that one. It was the dumbest shit ever. And I was like, can you provide me the moment? And they said, no, we're not going to show you the clip of what we're talking about. So I was like, okay, well, fuck Twitch. Fuck Twitch overall. They are cunts. They are garbage. They won't even tell me why I was banned in any real way. They won't even show me the clip. You're supposed to legally, send the person a clip with their thing or whatever. Not legally, but you know what I mean. You're supposed to let them know the moment that got you clapped. They won't let me know the fucking moment. So as far as I know, Twitch was just holding their power over me. And I don't want to go back there anymore because of that. So now I'm on YouTube. Now YouTube, you can't do shit for copyrights. You can't watch stuff. You can't listen to shit. You can't do anything. The only crap I can play is fucking Ice House. And even then I can't play the US versions of those music videos or anything like that. It has to be strictly Australian shit. So fuck the copyrights here as well.
Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
Hi, Botrix. You're a piece of shit. Botrix is leftovers from my Kick days. It's the only TTS that worked with Kick in like its first blank, so I got Botrix. Right. So, anyways, now I'm here on YouTube, where it's a bunch of fucking racism and assholes and dickheads and runoff from X because nobody can talk like an adult and everybody has to block everybody, and then they have to use YouTube as like their shit slinging platform so they have any kind of voice. So, when I have been silenced on Kick, silenced on Twitch, silenced on YouTube, silenced by my friends, okay? Silenced by everybody I know. When I've been silenced, when I'm on a middle side of the fence, like what? There's no such thing as cancel culture. But there's a whole fuckload of a lot of people out there who can't accept people for having any other opinions other than their own. And they're going to need you to have those opinions too. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm dealing with here. And it's just unfortunate that we have boiled down a lot of our communications with each other in this world to that basic of a formula. So this is my first 5 for this episode. Is a little bit of a smattering of history of, you know, who, how, why, where, when, why the fuck am I even on this to begin with. It's not like I want to. I can't sign back into Twitch. So even if I wanted to go back on there and pedal around, I can't pay my fucking phone bill to make that a possibility. I'm not the one who paid the phone. I'm on a family plan, and the family member got a little delayed, let's say, and so now I have to suffer. And then I wasn't told, so I didn't have time to like SMS sign in, sign out, cancel double authentications on things. So there's 1 or 2 things that I just can't get into right now. Fucking great. Now, as far as the Kick, being kicked off a Kick is concerned, I would love to go back there. But they won't let me use my email that's attached to the card that I was getting paid on there. They won't let me use that email. And I've said, hey guys, can you, I'll do it right fucking now. I'll do it right fucking now. Yep, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it into my other one. I'm going to go Gmail. Okay. I'm not even kidding. We're doing this right now. Kick. Alexander from Kick. Flip. Anybody? Hi. Wondering if you had a chance to look into my appeal. Suspended. Can we figure this out? Thanks. I sent that on February 13th. I'm just going to grab this and just paste it and then send this to every single fucking person. So we got Alex Skandar, Predragon, reply, send back, Inez from Kick. We're going to go down here. I'm going to put that in there. Great. Let's see. Stripe, me, support. We've talked about this before. Reply. I sent that to Kick. Inform my second thing here. Thank you. support@kick.com. Just here, I'm just gonna make a new one. Just completely new one. No, just any. Oh, it's specifically him. Hello. Let me back. Boink, boink. Okay. So there, I just asked 6 people in Kick. I asked 6 fucking people to give me my fucking Alexa as well. Let me get you. Yes. Oh, I just did. Was that February 13th as well? It was. Okay, so I just did again. Okay, great. There. Yeah, I hit up like 6 fucking people. Okay, we're gonna go. What's this? We're gonna go. Strahinja from Kick. I'm gonna look that one up so we can show you that they're all a bunch of Serbian soccer star names. Yeah, here, no kidding. Here, let's look up this Strahinja. $20 says it's a Serbian soccer star. $20 says it's a Serbian soccer. Serbian given name for meaning great fear to ward off evil spirits. So you go like this. It's right there at the top. I mean, it's of course. And then what is it? I don't know. Some kind of fucking sports, basketball. Did I just lose because it's basketball? Uh-oh. Wait, is Nikola Julik a fucking Nikola Julik's brother pleads not guilty to assault charge. Assault stemming from viral fight with Denver Nugget game. Oh, fan with Denver Nugget. Oh, geez, Nikola Tesla or whatever the fuck. Basketball. Okay, it's basketball. So I was wrong. Sorry about that. Damn. Oh, Nemanja. Damn. Because Nemenja's another one. Am I just dealing with literally like these guys, but they're corrupt and they're like off game is just fucking with people on Kick? Like, what is the deal, dude? No, seriously, Nemenja is one of them. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys here. This is fucking crazy. Okay. Yeah, Nemenja, right there. Right next to Ilhajdenja. That was to Nemenja, that was to Nemenja, that was to Nemenja, to Ilhajjaj. I would like to... Okay. So I'd love to get back on Kick, use my normal thing, whatever the fuck, but I got a bunch of like Serbian assholes stopping me from doing so. Let's just put it that way. Just a bunch of Serbian fucking cocksuckers. I don't know why they are all Serbian. They just are. So it's very strange. Why are all the Kick staff... I'm going to ask Rock. Okay, let's ask Rock. You're hanging out with Spit right now. This is me defiantly fighting back. We're just hanging out. We're kicking the breeze, okay? We're putting fucking Hamas pikers face up and we're kicking the breeze, okay? Fucking... What was I asking? Why are all the... Why is all of the Kick staff members Serbian names? Cheers. Investigation via Grok. Cheers. I have spoken to, well, their email names via support tickets are literally all Serbian sports players' names. What do you got to say to that, buddy? The reason why is Kick's operational structure, according to statements from the company, is shared by both Australia and Serbia offices. That's it. That's an interesting observation to my note. So it goes on to say, after I said that as well, it sounds like you're referring to the names attached to Kick support staff emails. Looks like they're using aliases signed or inspired by Serbian sports figures. That's what I just told you, though. Nikola. I have seen the Nikola. I have seen a couple of the names that it says. It might be a playful nod to the culture of Serbian soccer star. I can't confirm it's all Serbian circle star folks, stars, but plausible that some staff pseudonyms for privacy branding, consistency, based in Serbia. Okay. I'm gonna feed it all my fucking emails. Great. Strahenja. I'm gonna give it all the names. Let's see. There's this Ilhadjaj or whatever the fuck. Ilhadjaj from Kick.blah. Comma, Ayo, Alek Mirko. Yeah, I'm very snotty today. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know why. Filip. 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 Alexa. Filip. Ni man J. Hi, I'm having fun. Predragon, and Dry J, Andrija. Is it like literally like pre-drag? What the fuck, kind of weird. Pre-drag. And then Eliha. Pre-drag. I can't even spell it. I don't know what it is. It's ILIJA, I think. You've encountered many names. Yes, I have. Many of these names do indeed align with Serbian athletes. For instance, Nod 2. Yep. Played, yep. It was football. I was right. Strahenja or whatever was football. Yes. Okay, I win. And then Nikola would be the brother of. So there's literally those names. Legendary footballer. Nemanja Jokic. There's no Jokic yet, but Philip might echo Philip Kostic. A current footballer standout. Predrag Rejvolik. A goalkeeper. Yeah, they're all like fucking specifically soccer. So yeah, soccer. I call it soccer because I'm from America. That said, there's no hard proof that Kick mandates this or all staff uses such names. The leadership, by Jan, T. Ranny, Ed Craven, Tyler Nikam, Nikinam, isn't Serbian. They aren't Serbian. No, I don't care. And the Australian HQ is likely a diverse staff. But if your support tickets consistently show these Serbian soccer star names, they do. It's probably a reflection of the Serbian team's influence. Maybe they have fans, blah, 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 blah. You don't think it's literally them in their off time? Whatever. And then there's also, of course, Alex Skandar, who's like the top one. He's the number one guy. He makes a lot of big decisions. So yeah, fun, right? Cool. This one, I just literally said, like, I'm evading ban right now, bro. And Andrija. I think I said that one already. And Andrija. Yeah, they just like blocked out my fucking name or some shit. So I'm gonna just here, we'll do this. We'll go we'll copy this, okay? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna log into KYS. Okay. And then I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go okay. And then I'm gonna compose. And then I'm gonna go to support at .com. Yeah. And hello. I am TheSpitDragon. You seem to be not replying to my emails. Ahem. Okay. Let's get that back to large text, please. I understand that. Signature, please go the fuck away. Okay, I am TheSpitDragon. You seem to be not reply to my emails. Pretty sure I said ing. I'd like I don't need these on. I'm not even listening to shit. They're annoying. I hate headphones. I really fucking do. I fucking hate headphones. TheSpitDragon. Okay, I have to pee. It's amazing. Typical. Same old, huh? Ahem. I'd like to here. Where's this one? Yeah, go back. That's one. I'm evading ban right now. I'm evading right now, dude. Where you at? Where you at, dude? Does that say shecock? Jesus. Stroking your femboy shecock. What the fuck? I talk to people quite rude on here. You do not want to know. It's a thrilling interaction. Every time I hit that fucking support ticket, it is fucking heaven, bro. It is fucking amazing. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to, delete. Can we not? I'd like to pee. I have to pee. Copy. Wondering if you had a team to look at the appeals, suspended, thanks. Thanks. I was told I could come back, just not with this email or my shit is, my account is attached to my card via Stripe. Reinstate my account. Thanks. Tab. Sure. Okay, thanks. Wow. Should I send that from 5 other fucking emails now, or what? Okay. Shouldn't have to. Okay. That's funny. The name of this one's really funny. This is a funny account. This is my resentful account. It's called, I can't say it on the camera. I can't say it here. That's how volatile the name for this email account is. That's what I use when I'm pissed off at fucking staff members. Anyways, great. I wouldn't have to be pissed off at staff members, and I wouldn't have to be here, and I wouldn't have to be doing any of this if these places would just fucking do their fucking job. So that's another aspect of my story, is I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for YouTube allowing that cocksucker to fucking delete my account. So I'm here for revenge. That's it. Yep. You've heard it lately, too. You've heard it lately, right? About walking through people's synced accounts and, like, pretending like they're their devices and shit like that and taking actions on their behalf. Okay. So that happened with YouTube, and is that a speck of some shit in my hair? And fucking, it sent me an email, and it said, you requested a self-delete, and I was like, fuck, no, I didn't. So I emailed them back, and they waited like a good month, and they were like, oh yeah, sorry about that. Oh yeah, I mean, you did it, you requested it. And I was like, no, I didn't. And they were like, yeah, it's too late anyway. And I was like, no, it's not, it's right there, I see it, it's literally not deleted yet. And I argued them for about 6-9 months, and they deleted it right in front of my face one day. And I was watching it right after I sent an email. I was like, what about getting my handle back, blah blah. And they were like, well, if you want your handle back, we got to do this and that. And I was like, okay, well, okay. And so they permanently just fucking wiped my entirety. They could have restored it, but they just weren't. So I'm pretty sure the staff themselves was holding something against me. I'm very upset. Who are the YouTube staff? What is YouTube staff? What is the YouTube staff? What is the YouTube staff like compared? Like, what am I dealing with? So anyway, oh look, they're that quick. Hello there, thanks for reaching out. Could you contact us? I can't contact you. I can't seem to. Your members aren't replying to my mails sent from that email. As I said in my ticket, could you contact me there? Either way. I have stated the problem here. It has to be solved before we can work on it. So it's on you. It's on you, conveniently. So I'm not sure how this, okay? How this happened, but y'all are ignoring my emails. So unblock, etc. that name. Allow emails from, accept them from, etc. Or just work on the suspension issue that I was told was already over. I was told I can a screenshot of your staff's communications. I was told I can send a screenshot of your staff's communications that I was able to come back on the same username as well. Great. I did not click that. I think my pinky hit my phone. Alright, so you're just here for me while we deal with this email issue. This is fun, isn't it? Great. So we're going to look up the... Hi, I'm just stalling. I'm just here installing now. So that's it. It seems like you might be asking about the YouTube staff, either in terms of who they are or blah, blah, blah. Owned by Alphabet, publicly, blah, blah, blah. Hasn't released any detailed staff directory. YouTube has their own blah, blah, blah. Ooh, I gotta pee. Google's broader teams. Engineers, I'm asking about the support staff, their possible homelands. I have a conspiracy that my channel, my YouTube channel, was deleted, was hacked. Hacked. My MAC address on my modem, then Google Sync passwords, cloned my phone, and requested a YouTube channel self-delete. Then YouTube staff refused to restore my account and told me it wasn't a brand account as their excuse. This killed about 10 years of my life's work. The process took about a year. I watched YouTube staff fumble through every step of this process. Things like my handle took about 9 months to figure out if a channel is deleted, it is about 60 through 90 days that a handle is released to again be snagged up by the public. That's the policy, I think. But with consistent emails, it took 9 months or so for me to switch the handle from my old, supposedly dead channel and fork it over to my new one. Also, since I'm using the same email, I think I have the previous account's shadow ban still active on my new YouTube account. What the fuck? Anyway. Penguin Day? It's Penguin Day now. I'd like to know just how many roots are shared. I have a feeling that the Australian connection with Cali is strong. Nepo. Nepo babies on Discord. The new world order. I'm not crazy. BRB. I gotta piss. Thank you to the old dead friend, Dead Nick, the dead one. Thank you to my dead friend. Thanks, dead one. All right, now what do we got? Not the other one, the dead one. All right. Great. You hear my frustration, says Grok. Okay, Grok. So Grok heard my entire crazy conspiracy, okay? All right? I kind of just want to put it over here, but then we don't have Hassan's lovely face right there. YouTube support staff isn't a monolith with a single homeland. Since your YouTube is part of Google under Alphabet, its workforce is global, but the core is in California, San Bruno to be exact, where YouTube's headquarters sits. Yeah, I get that, okay? There's no hard evidence of a Serbian-style naming quirk like you saw with Kick, or a dominant Australian contingent. Australia does have a Google presence, Sydney office, about 2,000 staff, but it's small potatoes compared to California's tech hub. It doesn't matter. The fact that it exists, that there's any crossover whatsoever. Any Australia-Cali connection would likely just be tech industry overlap, shared time zones, or specific blah blah blah. Nepo babies on Discord. This allows for much manipulation. There can be staff crossover you're not even considering. Yeah, no shit. I know I'm right to zoom in on that. Fucking shut up. I don't care about the ethnicities and YouTube stats and shit. We're only here for the one aspect of this. Okay, now, a hacking theory. MAC address spoofing, Google Sync password theft, phone cloning, and a self-delete request is technically possible but elaborate. Yes. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, it's very elaborate that somebody went through that much fucking effort to cancel my dumb fucking ass. And why? Because just to flex. Just to prove that they could do such a thing. Why not? They're rich. I'm not. That's the point. They have the power and knowledge. I do not. That's the point. What the fuck do you mean? I'm upset how Grok sucks off the rich and famous. It seems to have this, like, suck off the rich and famous disease in its fucking brain. It even started making, like, excuses for Mr. Beast and shit the other day. It's a bit much, Grok, okay? Get the rich people's cock out of your fucking mouth. All right, great. So yes, it is quite elaborate. Yes, indeed. MAC addresses are local network identifiers. They don't directly expose you online unless it's something on your Wi-Fi. Well, maybe I'm stupid on that angle of it, or maybe it's literally Nick walking by with a clicker. He's got a little dolphin flipper thing. He showed me that. He bought a little flipper dolphin thing. So I don't know. Google Sync could be a weak link if your passwords were compromised. Say phishing or breach, for sure. And cloning a phone's SIM could intercept any two-factor authentication, 2FA. Requesting channel delete, though, requires password and blah, 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 30-day grace period for anybody. Yeah, and it was after the 30 days. And then it sent me the second mail that was like, it's gone. They're not a brand excuse is odd. Brand accounts are for multi-user management, but deletion rules don't hinge on that distinction. It sounds like a canned response from a low-level sports script, not some Australia cabal. I disagree. This was after the 30-day grace period. The handle delay, 9 months versus the supposed 60 to 90 days, tracks with YouTube's opaque policies. Officially, deleted channel handles can be reused after cooling off period, but support can drag their feet, especially when they're manually verifying ownership or untangling a shadow ban mess. Speaking of shadow bans, if your new account uses the same email, it's plausible that some algorithmic flow carried over and your shit's fucked. I know. YouTube systems track user behavior across accounts. So whether it's it knows I'm still me. The algorithm is like, oh, it's still the same guy though. IP devices, device IDs, IP addresses, device IDs, and email. Prior ban, I didn't have any bans. Visible or not, could throttle your new channel's reach. No public data confirms this, but creator forums like Reddit or YouTubers often report such lingering effects. So it's good to know that it's a thing, and I'm not just crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but I'm not just crazy, you know? Okay. Routes shared between staff. Hard to say without a roster. California's tech scene pulls from everywhere. India, China, Europe, not just Australia. The same could be said about the India and China. I've noticed even like Russian, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of connections in there. So you're not wrong. Discord's role is fuzzy here. It's a common tool for teams, but it's more... I mentioned Discord because it's more like frequent with hacker types and shit like that. You're not crazy if you're suspecting foul play. Tech giants can be maddeningly unaccountable. But the simplest explanation might be sloppy support. Australia. You're right to zoom in. Okay, what about... Okay. And I was banned from Twitch for 7 days for hate speech. But they did not provide a clip or any proof. I asked in email and I got a cannot reply back mail. Why? Because I was talking about Sean DeBlack, a friend of Hassan Piker's. And he took something out of context, and I was fully brigaded, mass reported, and 7 days. Sean got nothing. Oof. Hassan and Sean still have clips of me up on their Twitch channels. It's harassing. Content. Twitch defends them having the clip, which is harassment as it's miscontextualizing me as a racist, what's it, fruity racist. A gay slur. And everything. But Twitch won't do shit. Sounds like a total mess. I feel for you. Yeah, okay. That's a brutal combo. So, Hassan has his own bans. Ain't Hassan Abi's dad? Fuck. Ain't Hassan Abi Nepo baby? Who's his dad? Some rich army guy from the Middle East or some shit? Oh no, I said who's his dad. I didn't ask about his fucking uncles. The band details: 7 days, no clip, no blah blah blah. Yep. Cool. I claim, yeah, no, he did. Yep, Twitch won't do anything, so I'm just done on there. So, yep, those guys can suck my dick. Now his dad, yeah, there you go. We know, dude. Isn't just some army guy. Like, tell me everything you know. Here, tell me everything you know. I'm interested in his worth, value, or worth, his wife, and what and where they own properties, companies, ties with other Nepo babies or world powers, CEOs, etc. of tech companies. The overall reach that he has enabled for his son. Okay. And there you go. There. Your family fortune is worth 30 billion. Hassan the Nepo baby, okay? Hassan the Nepo baby. Let's check in on our oh, okay. Hey again. We don't have the option to contact users directly for appeals. To ensure your case, we must check the. I'll send one now directly to you. Check your spam folder, honey. Okay. I mean, there's only so much I can do here. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Oh, which is not on the camera, which is not there. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Hi, we're working with Spit right now. Working with Spit. Yes. Great. You did something? Your team did something to block or ban my mails. Undo that. Reply. I sent a mail. This is a screenshot of proof I did so. Reply at can I get like Luca? Can I get like Luca? Can I get a Luca at Luca? Can I get a Luca at support at? Is that how that works? Kick. I mean, you know, any level of support here. Email. There. A picture of Viagra. Should I send that? Let's not picture of Viagra. Okay. So I'm going to send a screenshot of that one, sending a screenshot of that one to that one. We're going to screenshot back and forth, share. We're going to send and fuck each other on the screenshot tip. Okay? Great. Cool. So cool, dude. Great. And save as, and okay. Desktop, please. So this is okay. Here, cancel on that, because I gotta... So we send that here. This one will be that desktop. This is the one called okay. Hi, we're hanging out now because I suck or whatever, so, you know. This is proof I am the other email. I am asking to establish communication and fix the error. Your company has my fucking... Your company has my okay, so right, and then it's like lamb chop or whatever. Is that the dog? There goes like that with the funky face. That's at the end of the dog with the funky face. Oh, what a failure. That's the dog. Anyway, what a failure. I'm just gonna leave my face in this one. It's not like they'll get it anyway. Fucking cocksuckers. There it is. Okay, great. Do your fucking job. Cool. Okay, that's it. That's what I want. Yep, right there. Save as. Okay. Okay. That one's okay, and this one will be okay. Desktop. Okay. And then we go, send. Check your spam folder, honey. Fucking aggressive as shit with these asshole fucking useless ass fucking staff for every member. Every staff member should be fired from most of these places, and they should be replaced by at least idiots who have any kind of like give a fuck for some kind of justice through the TOS here. So anyways, here's old rich daddy. So you can pay for anybody to get clapped. I have a 1 year eye on me for the next year as well. And again, they didn't tell me why the fuck they even did it to begin with. So fuck that company. Fuck their corrupt dumbasses. I was right about Deaf Noodles. Oh, fuck. So here we go. We might have a show after this. I'm just kind of... There's a long start, you know what I mean? Oh, Deaf Noodles is a cunt. I've been blocked by Deaf Noodles for like 5 years of my life, and I couldn't be prouder.
Let me get my stream back going. These guys stream up. What am I doing? Of course, I get hungry the second I turn the stream on, but it's okay.
He's a bitch. Fucking, that's number one bitch right there.
Yes. What's up, guys?
Not too much. I'll let him talk. I'll let him talk.
Back.
Okay. Great.
We're back.
Ooh, a dinosaur story.
Fun.
A dinosaur
Have a fun
story.
day today, boys.
A dinosaur's story indeed.
Boys and girls. Dennis strikes. Yes. What is his main channel doing? This is crazy.
Yes, a dinosaur story.
I don't even know if he still has his old.
Let's
He
go.
still has his old channel.
Oh, he does.
Hi, folks.
One's
Rachel Zegler had to be.
one's AI and one's not.
What is he doing?
One of them is full AI and one is not.
Disney Snow White is the cinematic equivalent of burning two iconic stores. Hands off until the building's on fire.
Oh, this is totally AI. He's still doing the AI thing.
Minecraft just bodied Disney's 300.
Oh my god, he's such a fucking baby. Holy moly.
He should have got into Fousey Tube's van. He should have got into Fousey Tube's van.
Minecraft. Rachel Zegler.
Oh, dude. Should have gotten the van, Def.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, guys.
It's a beautiful thing. Def Noodles.
Beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
I have to suppress my hunger. I'm sorry.
Martha, what do you think, Martha? Martha, what do you think it is, Martha? What do you think it
guys,
is?
You're not even gonna believe. Look at this.
Martha.
Check this out. I'm gonna show you something awesome, just for you guys.
Dude.
Get ready.
I don't even care right now. I'll click on X on this. I don't even care right now. I don't even care. Wag'em fag'em. Welcome to the fucking wag'em fag'em. Wag'em fag'em. Whack 'em, folks. Whack 'em. Hey. They're usually so quick to reply here. They haven't replied this whole time. That's a shame. Whack 'em, fag 'em. What are you doing? Whack 'em, fog 'em. Whack 'em, fog 'em. Whack 'em, fog 'em. What are you doing? Wah, wah, wah. I'm Deaf Noodles. Wah, wah, wah. I'm Deaf Noodles.
Look at this. How insane is this?
I'm Deaf
Even my
Noodles.
those from poking on YouTube. Just finished my first day on your
Wah,
channel.
wah,
Incredible.
wah.
I appreciate that.
We're just gonna hang out with Papa.
What did I tell you?
So
What did I?
The MAGA
Oh my
hat.
God.
We got the literal MAGA hat. I don't know if I'm going to watch this
he's
video.
pilled
but we have a
himself. He's
literal
pilled
MAGA
himself,
hat.
folks. So enjoy
This
this
guy's
so
wearing-
far. We're just gonna hang out with Papa.
Bro,
Okay,
I'm on the
fuck off.
phone with my
Bye.
wife.
I'll just
and
never
she's
have a
like,
genuine
I said, oh
opinion
my God,
again in
somebody,
my life.
who sent me
Nobody
this? I
wants
think
me to have an
Zeke.
opinion. They just want me to
No,
die.
generic user
Shut
sends
the
me a
fuck
bunch
up,
of Deaf
right?
Noodle stuff. He's like, hey, you were right about Deaf
I'm glad
Noodle.
that
So
you're
I'm
another
like
one
on
of
the phone with my
those.
wife. I'm looking at these titles. And I'm like, what the hell? These are
Who's been
incredible. So
telling
she
me
says,
I'm
go
a
back
rat this whole
and
time?
look
Who's
through your
been telling
videos
me I'm
for
a
where you
rat
call it the
this
right
whole
way.
time? Who's been telling me I'm
And
some kind of
like
rat?
he was going to be on like Rifting Arc, and I found all the
Ooh,
videos.
what
I don't think I have them up here.
next-gen
I
wording
put
is
in the
coming
intro.
after
She's
me?
like, make it
Some
like a nice
kind of
cinematic
rat.
introduction.
Who keeps calling me a rat?
That's what I'm gonna do. But I got a couple of I found a couple of them like really quick, just going through the just going through the thing.
watch
This
out.
one's like, here we go. I'll do like this one is at about 155. I'll just load to you guys here for a second. You know, yeah, he's gonna be red pill. He's gonna be red pill soon. I'm telling you. So let's start. That was that one. And this one was at 13.
I saw it. I saw your
11. I was off on my time track though.
Prediction is tennis will be red pill in less than a year from now. Just letting you know. All right, then Ethan, you're gonna have to talk about him at that point.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You show the Vosh folder, dude. I don't save that kind of stuff on my computer. Okay?
Yes.
If I was gonna have that kind of shit on there,
You read
I would
my
be much
comment.
smarter about it. I don't know who that is. I should do a spittoon player because he yells at kids. I yell at kids too, dude. What a meant to be wear, guys. We have such a beautiful meant to be wear. That was when I was drunk off my
That's great,
mind.
dude.
Oh yeah, that was
Let's
2
go.
years ago when I was drunk.
Okay.
That was when I was drunk out of my mind, dude. I was drunk on a Disney trip.
Chill.
I was drunk on a... How did I know? Because this guy doesn't care about anything he says. He just talks.
Noodles? I mean, yes.
I knew it. I knew that this motherfucker...
I mean, he's shooting for
I knew
somebody's
that this
approval.
motherfucker was
You know,
gonna do some shit, dude.
it's
It's
not
actually
Daddy's
crazy.
approval or whatever. Otherwise, he wouldn't have
actually
moved to
crazy.
California.
I knew it.
You know.
I knew it. I'm going into this blind too. I can't wait.
Good fucking luck. His daddy is the.
I can't wait for it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? The TikTok chat.
His daddy has a
Sometimes I drink,
big
not
persona.
often. My favorite beer is like a German grapefruit beer, though. It's really good.
His daddy has a big persona.
What's going on, everybody? Got another cup of coffee. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm on. I don't know why I'm fasting today, but I just
Amen.
am
Fucking
fasting.
coffee, dude.
So.
Fucking coffee.
It's my second cup. It's a decaf. It's a half calf cup of coffee.
Chug
So
that
I'm on my
brew.
second cup. Makes it easier to fast. I ate too much last night. That was. Like we went to Wegmans and I ate like a ton.
The fuck is
It
Wegmans?
just wasn't good. So I don't know. My body just doesn't want to eat. Thank you for the $14 Canadian from Jack Tom. So you big know, huh?
Fuck is
Hell
Wegmans,
yeah, brother.
Dude.
What's the grape beer called? Let me see. Grapefruit German beer.
Okay.
I can't even pronounce it.
That's a weird one.
I don't even know if I can show
You saw
it
my
on
V-pen?
here.
You saw my V-pen kicking ass, bro? You saw my V-pen? You saw my peenie? You saw my V-pen, bro? Wegmans is a
So you
weird
guys, I
name
don't know if
for
like
a
TikTok
place.
will do something, but it's called like Scofen. Oh, I don't know, dude. It's fucking. It's like an orange bottle.
Brooklyn?
I'll put it in the TikTok chat.
Or something?
Dude, I'm a fortune teller, bro.
New York, Pittsburgh, Wegmans.
I'm a fortune
Wegmans.
teller, bro.
The
I'm
fuck is a
fortune teller.
Publix? What the fuck is a
Okay.
Publix? What is a Wegmans and a Publix?
Yeah, this is
What
that
are
Death Noodles,
these?
dude.
What are these?
Yeah, Google really gay beer and it'll come up with it. Just Google grapefruit
Really?
German beer. That's the first one. Have I fasted without water? No, it sounds like a terrible idea. Oh.
Gay beer. Oh. Content. Oh yeah, fucking right on.
This is fucking crazy. I just got rid of my pee-pee poo-poo hat too.
Fucking right on. Fucking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't wait. Alright, I'm too excited. Alright, we got to get this party started here. Thank you so much for the 200 THB from Phil. Hey, cool guy. Thanks for content. I appreciate that. Thank you.
What the fuck is THB?
Damn.
The hot bucks? What is that? THB money. What is that shit?
All right, let's get this going. Segment start.
Listen, what is 200? What is 200?
A lot of you guys probably don't know that I've had quite a history with Dennis Noodles.
I gave him $5.
Many historians inappropriately assign Moist Critical the reason for Dennis's downfall as a content creator.
Okay.
But the reality was that it was me.
Right.
There were 2 interactions that we had, and each interaction caused Dennis to spiral further and further into oblivion.
Yes, I could believe this.
Twice.
Right.
The first time was when I called him out on his B family take. We had an altercation. He came out and he lost a significant amount of views, but he was still maintainable. The second time, I don't even really want to talk about the specifics because it was really fucked up what he did. But he said something. He was mocking my wife in a very disgusting way, and he just completely fell off into oblivion
You got
to the
like
point
that
where he's
personal
now
with
on his
him?
main channel. Seemingly, this sounds like I think this is AI.
Disney's $350 million feminist fan.
He's doing, I'm pretty sure, AI voices of himself on his main channel, right? But now on his alt channel, he is legitimate right-wing red pill grifting, and I fucking called it. I called it
You really
when this
got
was
it.
all
It's-
going on.
Make sure it's.
I said that
there's
this
one-
guy's going to
there's-
be red pill.
If you got to make sure. I mean,
got the whole
if he ain't
thing.
changing
It's going to be
his
in the
shirts-
introduction of the video. It's going to be incredible. And here it is, wearing the MAGA hat on this second channel, fully scripted red pill grifting, right? And when I say that, I mean like same talking points, like on a script, like Benny Johnson style, like, hey guys,
Reading.
actually the stock market crashing is good.
AI,
So it's an incredible thing.
news.
Thank you for the
the
17-month small
huge,
gut on YouTube from Josiah Benjamin. Appreciate that, brother.
from,
Papa, have you watched Locale Live and your thoughts? I don't really
teleprompter.
have any thoughts on it. I don't care. I think I like a little bit of
I have
fun.
a
I
huge
specifically hate Boogie. Not Boogie. I specifically hate Boogie. I hate that guy. And like I think it's like disgusting. The whole faking cancer thing was too much for me.
yeah, I hate Boogie.
So we're
mean,
gonna
he's
watch this. This is the video I'm
he's
more
got his
interested in. I just want to
moments or
show you the
whatever in
MAGA
that
hat
way,
because
but
it's just a
he's-
beautiful thing. And we're gonna
when
watch.
Boogie's a
Maybe we'll
boogie,
watch
he's a
more, but
boogie,
we're gonna watch
you
this
know?
one
He's
first.
just not worth
It's called Tim
anybody.
Walz melts down and blames America for Democrat failures. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is gonna be exciting.
Buckle up, folks, because if you've ever wondered how America
You can
became
clearly
the world's
watch his
biggest
eyes
reality
scan
show,
left
you're
and
about
right
to get
this
a
whole
front
time.
row seat.
Yeah. I
If
mean,
he-
it starts with, well, Donald Trump. That's why. But it starts with like the 9/11 24-hour news cycle, constantly needing to push news into the feed, right? Like they start 9/11, lots of views, lots of money to be made talking
If
about
he
that topic
changes
from
his
you know,
shirt,
news
it's not
anchors.
AI. If
After
it's the
that
same
event
shirt, he
calmed
is
down, they
AI.
needed to start sensationalizing
I've watched
things
it
to seem
very
as
closely.
significant as 9/11, and then we have our sensationalized news cycle that kind of fast forward to today that opened the doors for Donald Trump to really become president because we've already kind of turned ourselves into a joke from a news perspective, and he was able to capitalize on it and then spiral it worse. I mean, that's really how that's
Clinton.
really the event of that.
We're living in a time where up is down, facts are
Clinton,
feelings.
my
and the
favorite
people who
president,
spent
Clinton.
4 years foaming at the mouth about mean tweets are now clutching their pearls over a president daring to criticize his predecessor. And
Yeah. Well, not really just mean tweets, but okay. Thank you for the $2 from Alvin Park. Curious, who's your favorite president? Probably Def Noodles. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably Barack Obama. I like smooth black men.
Oh,
going
come
down to
on.
me.
leading the charge, none other than Joy
Clinton was-
Behar, the View's
I don't want
resident
to say Clinton
historian.
was black
Why
as
is this
fuck,
called
but Clinton
Tim
was
Walz
black as
meltdown,
fuck, dude. He had the saxophone and shit. Come on.
Who apparently slept through the last decade. Today we're diving into the political circus where the left cries about
Clinton was
norms
half black.
while setting them on fire. And the same crowd that called Trump every name in the book suddenly can't believe a sitting president might throw a jab. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Clinton
only-
was half
I
black.
mean, just to be clear,
played
he
the sax.
ran on Obama not being
LOL.
an American citizen. That'd be kind of, and then Ted Cruz being the Zodiac killer, making fun of Ron DeSantis's for wearing high heels. I mean, he's the one who kind of started the whole criticizing people. But okay,
thing Joy's never seen is her own side's hypocrisy.
Okay.
Let's roll the clips and watch the cognitive dissonance in 4K.
Pete!
Say P?
I'm down.
It's unfortunate because we're about to just see the screen full of cringe. Not like me.
Continue,
Not like me
Whoopi.
wearing my alpha male shirt.
Nice.
Unicorn. That's not
Nice.
cringe. This is not cringe, dude. This is fucking real, dude. This is
Nice.
real liberal masculinity. Nothing could be as cool as a 40-year-old, though.
Hey.
Grifting for MAGA after their career has
okay.
spiraled.
It's you now.
Yep.
It's you.
Yes.
There's nobody else to blame.
There's
This is
nobody else
on
to blame.
you.
P.
You chose not to go through the proper protocol.
Yeah.
And
My cup says, "Oh my gourd, I love fall." Just so if you guys wanted to know.
everybody could have
Is that-
seen this.
I feel like you had the
This
same
is
cup
not
like
the
5
App
days
Store
ago or some
kind of
shit.
stuff you want to be using.
I don't know what's happening.
They also have a tendency to blame
It's not
the
fall. It's
Biden
not fall anymore.
administration.
What are we talking? I don't even know. We kind of just got shifted in the middle of this. I don't know what we're talking about.
It's like, move on. That ship has
Girl,
sailed.
I got a
I
shirt
never
that says
remember in
you
my
are
lifetime a
doomed
sitting
around a
president trashing a
Pomeranian
previous president.
Surrounded by flowers.
She's right about that. Donald Trump was the one who started that. For the most part, like once you're no longer president,
It's not
you let the
fall
next
anymore.
one go.
It's squall.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there was this thing called the attempted insurrectional government. After Donald Trump lost to Joe
Squall with
Biden,
the R1
he pretended
trigger.
that it was all a conspiracy with zero facts at all. Not a single
Squall
bit
with
of
the
facts
R1
were
trigger
aligned in his
hit,
favor,
dude.
and he
Fucking-
continued to run for 4 years, constantly talking
Like,
shit
he
about Biden.
just
et cetera, et
fucking-
cetera,
he
et cetera.
ripped
That's
through
been his
him
whole
with
thing.
that
So he was the one who
comment,
kind of
dude.
got rid of the norm of like let the next
Done.
president do something. Let them like do with their own thing at their own pace. Donald Trump didn't stop running since he lost in 2020.
Oh yeah.
He continued to run, and I don't think that people understand
He's
that.
still up there running. He's
I've
still
never
running.
heard that before.
Oh, really?
You never heard,
They
you know,
typically don't.
Ronald
For running
Reagan
so much,
didn't
he
do it.
seems
They're
to
saying
be
But
out
it's
of
the
shape
common
for-
enemy.
for
It's
running
what
so
drives
much.
their base together is the other.
Yeah,
So they
that's
do
right.
that to
This is-
create.
yeah, out
Oh
of shape
boy, here we go again. The view
for running
melting
so
down
much.
like a vegan
Worse
candle
than Dennis
factory
Miller.
this
Thank you.
It didn't seem like they were melting down, but okay.
time over the shocking,
They're melting
earth-shattering
down.
revelation that a sitting president
They're
might
melting
criticize
down.
a former president.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen. Well, at least back in. Well, he knows.
They're
Death
melting
Noodles is like
down.
40-something years old at this point. Pretending he's lying that he was actually 10 years younger than that.
And leading the parade of pearl clutching is Joy
so
Behar, delivering possibly the most historically
melting- they're
illiterate
melting
statement
down.
of the week, which is saying something for that table. Now let's break it down, because the mental gymnastics on display here could qualify for the Olympics. Joy confidently declares, "I never remember in my lifetime a sitting president thrashing a previous president." Now
Is that what she said? Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm...
I
Do that to create.
Yeah.
This is not
and trashing
I'm
a
amazed
previous
he's not in a
president.
band
I've
shirt.
never heard administration. It's like, move on. That ship has sailed.
Oh, okay. So I like misheard. Excuse me. So Donald Trump is going in like pretty aggressively onto Biden. Previous administrations might have done that, not to the degree that Trump
I'm
is.
amazed he's
It was
not
interesting
in a
because when
band
Biden dropped out of the race,
that's
Trump you
owned
could see was
by
sweating at first
Daddy
because his whole
shirt.
entire campaign was Biden bad, and then once it was Kamala in there, he kind of had to like shift a little bit. But he has still been blaming Biden for things, despite the fact that it's Trump's policies that are currently bankrupting America.
president might criticize a former president.
Sorry.
At the moment,
I
it's
misheard that.
actually
Berkeley-
Thank you for the $2 from Angie Toasty. Duff is trying to be clean cut is crazy. Yeah, you see. He's got the fucking MAGA like haircut. Like he's changed
yeah.
his haircut too. Thank you for the $2 on YouTube from Smitty Weberman Jensen. Why does Duff Noodles look like AI? It's very cringe. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The illiterate statement of the week, which is
All right, get to the
bright
point.
red
display
behind him.
here, could qualify
This dude
in
changes
my
shit more than I
lifetime a
do.
sitting president
man.
thrashing a previous president.
Okay. Why do they all want to be like bad actors? I don't get it.
Now, either Joy's lifetime began in 2016, or she's banking on her audience being too uninformed to call her out, because that claim is objectively false and embarrassingly so. Now, right off the bat, President
Bad faith is acting.
Are you gonna
I don't know. It
Are you gonna
it
show
is,
us?
but No.
Oh, I thought he was going to show us how. I thought he was going to make a point.
I want him to
I thought he was
kiss
gonna be like,
my
hey, I'm going to show you
heads."
this clip of
Sounds like
Obama
Nuts.
talking bad
Nuts
about
is
Bush or something, and I'd be like, oh, okay, but
Nuts
we're just going to
noodle.
kind of, we're just going to kind of,
boy,
we're
Nuts
going to
is
kind of
not
trust him
noodle.
on this one. Going to trust the grifter on this one, guys.
Presidents have been slinging mud at their predecessors since ink dried
more-
on the Constitution. Barack Obama spent the better part of his first term blaming George W. Bush for, well, pretty much everything, from the economy to foreign policy to the national debt, and he didn't
He's more
Are you reading a
lippy
script?
than
just
Doc.
hint at it. He
Oh, yeah,
openly
show me.
mocked Bush's policies at campaign rallies and press conferences well into his second term. But I
Let's
guess
see
Joy had the TV on mute back then.
Are you going to show us? Thank you for the 26-month small guy from Blossoms. She def on my noodle till I have you ever loved. Okay, thank you for the 26-month on YouTube.
Okay.
Thank you for the 5,000 from Winter on
it
YouTube.
is.
Def Noodles joining the failed comedian to the right grip their pipeline. That's
Man, I
true.
can't say these
That is
people's
true.
names.
Def Noodles is
Just
joining the
names.
failed comedian to a right-wing grifter pipeline. True.
No,
Even
no,
for the-
no. No.
I mean, are we going to get anything? There's also credibility to Obama
them just
criticizing
comparing
Bush,
to Nux,
depending
like-
on how he did it. Bush wasn't the exclusive reason that we had like our stock market crash, the Great Recession, as it's called. But he did ignore the warning signs, and things spiraled more quickly because he didn't do anything to stop it. So it's not exclusively his fault. Meanwhile, like Biden left Trump a decent economy. I'm not saying it's amazing, but he got us out of COVID. We were stable. Right, we were in the stability phase where we could start fixing the real problems, which is really technology displacing jobs and driving down wages. Of course, we don't
Bush,
get that.
aka war
Trump
no one
tanks the
wanted.
stock market with these like ridiculous tariffs, and then blames Biden for it. So it's kind of ridiculous.
Further back, Bill Clinton threw shade at George H.W. Bush repeatedly, blaming him for the recession of the early 90s. And let's not forget how
Show
Joe
us-
Biden himself spent
Show us that.
most of his
Clinton.
presidency demonizing Donald Trump, calling him a threat to democracy.
Well, he was a threat to democracy. What do you mean? Listen, we have to kind of come to terms with the reality that Donald Trump tried to insurrect the government. That is why Mike Pence is not running with him anymore. And here's the thing. The most honest MAGA people I've ever seen will say, I believe the conspiracy that would have justified it. And at least you're being honest. But
Tim
that's what they
Walz,
did. A
Pete
bunch of MAGA
Buttigieg,
supporters showed up,
VP for
attacked the Capitol
president.
based on Trump's words.
Oh.
And Trump didn't call it off until he realized he couldn't get what he wanted, which was for Pence to accept faulty electors that would have caused Donald Trump to win, to vote against the will of the people. That's what happened. That's a threat to democracy.
Professional pot peddler.
I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know how else to communicate this fact to you. And again, if you were like, no, listen, I believe that
All
there
these
was a swamp
people.
that stopped Donald Trump
All
from winning.
these
Okay, at
people.
least you're honest. But I can't listen to people who are like, no, it didn't happen. It was actually plants. It was liberals who did it, even though like the Proud Boys were the
got
first
evil
ones in and all this other like
shit.
nonsense. But he said be peaceful in the speech. It was a half an hour, and he also said we have to fight like hell or we're losing our country. But be honest with me. Just be like, no, I believe that. Okay, I can respect you for being honest at the very least. So like, yeah, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. I don't think that the election was stolen from him. I think that he was capable of beating two women because women
they're
are
using the
very easy to
opportunity
beat.
Nux stack in the chat, and I don't want to sit here and just shit talk Nux. I'm glad that he's avoiding going that way, but I'm not going to sit here and watch that shit. So I'd like to piddle, and then I have one or two things I would like to get into a little, and one of them is whatever the fuck it's called. So yeah, I'm gonna go piss. I'll be back. Sam Hyde show, the moist thinkers. Okay, bro, what do you have? How long can you rant in front of a blank with a really nice fucking, here we go. Okay, why not? Wow, great. And what do you do for
Fan? Is that how he's doing it? What do the photos look like? Do they look like photo
Like
ops,
two
or
cameras?
do they look
Wow.
like just a fan coming up and saying, hey, can I take a picture with you?
Enough
amazing.
steps on him,
Yeah.
steps on him like bit by bit. And if you have back pain, don't watch the video, because and then the elephant lifts him up with its trunk just to.
Nail salon in Queens.
So cool.
Well, that's what made Apple stock valuable. But
Yeah, it's
you
so
reach
valuable, but yeah, just like autism, but am I right? Okay, great. So I'll be back in a second. Minecraft movie drama.
The Minecraft movie recently came out, and naturally, there's been a lot of drama.
I'll sit
I've
here
seen
and
videos
wiggle
where when
and
Jack
have to
Black
pee.
says one of the quotes from the trailers, the entire
Okay.
crowd goes wild,
Okay.
stands up and applauds. And in some of these
Okay.
videos, people were even throwing their popcorn everywhere,
Okay,
leading to the
don't do that.
cops turning up in multiple videos. And spoiler alert, there was also a cameo from quite a few Minecraft YouTubers in the movie, such as Dan TDM. And fans were quick to point out that Valkyrie was nowhere to be seen, as about 6 months ago she revealed she was in the Minecraft movie and saw Jason Momoa mistreat some of the crew. I imagine she probably wasn't even meant to reveal she was even in the movie this early, and they probably weren't the biggest fan of her saying this about one of the leads. So
Yeah.
surprise, surprise, she didn't end
I
up
do
in the
remember
final
that.
cut. She briefly clarified on stream that she'd rather not have been in the movie for 30 seconds than be sued, but not saying much else.
I would much rather not
30
have that
seconds
30
is a long
seconds
time,
than be sued.
bitch.
I was honestly surprised
You
she
got
got
30
a cameo, as I don't
seconds?
even think she even plays Minecraft. So probably no real big loss there.
Yeah,
I
no
think they
shit,
should
though.
invite me for the sequel.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
You might as well at that point. Honestly. I mean... He didn't even say it! He said Wow. Oh, this is
Well, in case
today.
you're wondering
I gotta
how
watch
the
this
U.S.
on my own
economy
time.
is
6 hours ago. We're gonna watch this
Going?
whilst I piss.
The methodology that was used,
I'll be back in just a
It's
moment.
been universally derided. I think you'd have to concede that this was not the market reaction you were looking for.
It is going to have an effect on Main Street. Some things will become higher priced. We will see some products actually be raised in price because companies will pass on the cost of tariffs to consumers. U.S. real GDP is on track to decline about 1% in the second quarter and in the third quarter, with unemployment rising.
But hold on, wait just a minute, because for a brief moment on Monday morning, there seemed to be a glimmer of hope on the horizon after some random verified Twitter user named Walter Bloomberg.
Oh, he must be from that Bloomberg organization that makes the Bloomberg terminals, makes the Bloomberg TV, makes the Bloomberg magazine.
Now, you would think that maybe if you just took a cursory glance at the name alone, but
Walter
nothing
Bloomberg.
else would signify that was...
Did you hear what Bloomberg said? Walter Bloomberg.
Hell, Bloomberg fucked the economy. So Walter Bloomberg seemingly confirmed that the president was considering a 90-day pause on tariffs for all countries except for China. This news, fueled by the algorithmic reach that the user bought and paid for on Twitter.com, sent stocks skyrocketing, adding trillions of dollars in value back into U.S. markets before the White House confirmed that this random blue check named Walter Bloomberg just made the whole thing up. It was a complete farce, a fantasy.
But hey, at least we got to see what it would have been like if
these tariffs were removed.
If the tariffs were removed, it seems like things... There's still time for this to recover quite quickly.
This could have been an Eli Lilly fake Twitter account scenario where they're like, oh, fuck, well, I guess it worked. We should just do it.
But it really says something that Wall Street traders are so desperate for even just the slightest glimmer of hope that this news went around the world before a single person thought to check whether Walter Bloomberg is in fact just some dude.
Well, and we'll get to it, but the company that did start spreading this rumor, they claim, as all companies do, to be a human-controlled news aggregator. But I would venture to say that a lot of news aggregators these days probably just scrape info from Twitter.com and other social media sites, especially when it's related to the stock market.
Perhaps using generative artificial intelligence.
Or at the very least, some kind of automated system, yeah.
So... The sudden reversal of news sent stocks tumbling by the trillions yet again, and they continued to drop throughout the rest of the day as the United States isolates itself from the rest of the world and attempts to dismantle whatever's left of global trade based on the, frankly, just downright fucking stupid idea that every country should be buying just as much from us as we buy from them.
Someone pointed out that I guess every person in Vietnam is forced to buy a Ford F-150 based on these.
It's the only way we can make this fair.
And
they're talking like they literally. I think it was Lutnick, but they were talking about like beef, and it's like we buy way more beef from Australia than Australia buys beef from us. It's like, okay. Imagine a scenario where the U.S. and Australia are just buying equal amounts of beef from each other, and like just how obviously inefficient and stupid that situation would be.
Yeah. Someone that we met last year, the Pearl Mania guy, he did a pretty good explanation of like how this all actually affects things, because he posted a video of Charlie Kirk being like, well, just grow your oranges in America. Right. And it's like, okay, well, where do the hoses come from?
Yeah,
where
let's
does
look at the supply chain
of the truck that transfers it? It's just... It's so obvious to not only left-leaning or liberal people, but CEOs and executives and Wall Street experts who are now just begging Trump to please, sir, stop this.
It's basically, the best way I've seen it explained is like when you go to the store and you hand over money in exchange for goods and services, and you give them the money and they give you whatever you bought, and then you're like, God damn it, they just took my money. They took my money.
Yeah.
And all I got in return was the thing I paid for. That's not fair. So we cannot stress to you how stupid this really is.
Yeah, specifically the guy who controls the market, the guy named Walter Bloomberg.
Some guy tweeted that Trump was going to pause tariffs. People quoted that as fact, and it had a catastrophic effect on the stock market and people's retirement plans. So how the fuck did this happen? Well, it all started, oddly enough, from a post by Aaron Rupar of Public Notice. He posted a clip where National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett was being interviewed on Fox and Friends, where one of the Botox-ruled hosts asked him if Trump would consider a pause on those tariffs. Here's how Hassett responded.
You know, I think that the president is going to decide what the president's going to decide.
And clearly this wasn't anywhere close to a confirmation or even a hint that Trump was actually considering a pause. But some guy, or a bot named Walter Bloomberg, because based on his profile, it just seems like a marketing operation that's just running on its own. But that guy, Walter Bloomberg, seemed to have intentionally misinterpreted what was said and then tweeted it out as if it were fact. Now that spread like wildfire because the account pays Elon Musk for a blue check. And then it got picked up by stupid-ass news aggregators who, through their regurgitation of the false quote, seemingly verified its authenticity. 404 Media reported on one news aggregator in particular who fueled the rumor.
Benzinga! Bulgaria.
Sorry, Benzinga. Sorry, millennials.
Benzinga.
Benzinga. Here's 404. A company called Benzinga carried the headline Economic.
Clap your hands, motherfuckers! so fucking classic evil disco here. This one is the trance. It's the motion.
Is there a video camera pointed at my face?
Static X are one of the most iconic bands of the late 90s. If you're like most people, you first noticed them because of the singer's one-of-a-kind, gravity-defying hair.
These are very true statements. The hair is quite hair. One of the inspirations for why my hair is quite hair. What's this? How Game Grumps became a uniquely hated channel. That's interesting. The deranged mass killer that became a meme. Okay, cool, great. The Thing explained. This ended her career. Accidents iceberg. Okay. No, thank you. Wisconsin death trip. The Static X story. But I don't think we're
But
here
they were
for this.
much more than
Okay.
just that. Happy that they were essentially left out of the songwriting process.
So,
And this debuted at number 16 on Billboard, which was their highest chart entry since Machine singer Wayne. And the album was a success pretty much right out of the gate. It was written solely by Wayne Static on tour. Well, the rest
that's it then. As everybody else can fuck off then,
the band-
period. No offense.
was partying. And immediately this created some
No
tension
offense.
within the band because
Goodbye.
from Wayne's point of view, he
See
didn't
ya.
want to split the royalties and even 4 ways between every member of the band,
Nice.
which in my opinion is pretty understandable given that he did write everything by himself. But they were able to put those disagreements aside and they released their second album, Machine, in May of 2001.
So he wanted to be
The Game Grumps is
the Trent Reznor of the situation, you know. That's very interesting. I think we're going to take a small break and come back and watch a few of these things that I have pulled up. So, actually, I kind of want to do that last one too. I met his, like, I want to say his parents or something at a convention once. And it's fucking crazy. Like, I was listening to it or something and, like, walking by with my long ass hair, and we were in like the Get Rice at a convention line, and they were like blah 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 Static X, and I was like yeah, and they were like we're this and that, and then we talked about like no, that was the Norwegian couple. We talked about like peanut butter or something. I don't know. So I don't know if that's a reality, you know, in my head anymore. You know, there's so many moments in life where like, is that even true anymore? Did that happen? And then I have to ask, like, did that happen? And I don't know if she was with for that. Did that happen? That's a question for you. Me? Yes, welcome. Did that happen? Did what happen? Were you with me the year where I met Static X's, like, parents? Right? Who? I met Static X. I met Wayne Static's, like, parents at a convention. No. You weren't? That's rough. And then I have to, like, go back to my analogs of history.
I just got to the part of your stream where you're arguing with someone and I want to watch all of it.
Oh, well, whatever though. So I'm going to be taking a small break at the moment, ATM, and I'll be back and we're going to do more of a show. So